Good morning to you and welcome to our Facebook Live this morning. It is Monday the 7th of February here in the UK and excuse me, it's just after 10 a.m. in the morning. I hope you are well. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in Brackley, which is in Northamptonshire in the UK. I appreciate you joining me this morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning here in Northamptonshire. A bit cold outside, but nice bright blue skies. Good evening to you, Kerry. Nice bright blue skies, some nice sunshine. So all looks good for the day ahead. I hope you've had a good weekend. If you're watching live, it's Monday morning. If you're watching here on replay or catch up either on Facebook or YouTube, then I hope you are well and enjoyed your day, afternoon, evening. I appreciate you catching up with me at some point, whether it's during the live or after the event. I am bringing to you the remaining part of the kit which I showed last Friday, which was the 4th of February, and you can see that video about the kit on YouTube and Facebook. The kit itself is called Light the Candles, and it's one of the Stampin' Up boxed kits. So it comes like this in a really sturdy box. Makes a great gift. All you need to do is literally gift wrap it, although you don't even need to do that because it's a nice box in its own right. And this kit will make 8 complete cards with envelopes and everything you need to finish them off. Morning, Catherine. So you don't even need to have glue or anything at home, because all of those products are included in the box itself. I went through the contents of the box on Friday, so I'm not going to do that again today. Don't want to repeat it for those of you that have seen it. Morning, Tracy. But it's a really nice, fun kit, and I have to say, I know that there was over 100 of these kits sold last week, and they were only available to order on Tuesday. So all of our kits are available while stocks last, and there is a kit collection page on the website, and I'll pop a link in here as well, that will show you the current kits. So with the kits, there's no guarantee that they will come back. Obviously, if they're very popular, then there is a chance they will come back. But if you like the look of this one, then I wouldn't hesitate to order it. I am doing a kit class on the last Saturday in February, and that is being held at a local village hall to me in Evenley, a lovely traditional English village which has its own green, coffee shop, post office, and you can choose this kit as one of the kits to do at the session, or you can choose any of our other kits. I have to say, so far everybody who's booked on it has chosen this kit. It's just a really nice fun kit with a little dimension, not too much stamping, so good for beginners, and for experienced people you could do quite a lot with this. You could cut these cards up and use them as different layers. You could put different layers behind here, all sorts of things. You could cut this panel into 2 and make 2 different cards. Morning, Lynn. So plenty of options within that, and the kit itself includes a stamp set, an ink pad, small one, and a block, and then as I said, it also includes the adhesives and the glue, which comes in the form of little glue dots here, so not messy, perfect if you're limited for space as well, because everything can go back into the box. So the candle one was the card I created on Friday, and today we're going to do this one that has the cake. So I have already got the components out for this card. And as I said, if you want to look at all the details, then by all means look back through our session on Friday. And this kit makes 8 cards, 4 of each design. So you could do 4 of these, and you can chop and change the sentiments. So on the sample they had hip hip hooray, and then I changed it to the happy happy birthday. Today's your day. Okay, so for this second card, I've got the card base itself, which is printed, but it has a nice white inside. So we're just going to fold that in half, and that has been scored ready for you. And what you can do if you're a complete beginner to get this nice and flat is use the edge of the block provided just to make that sit nice and flat. If you're an experienced crafter, you probably have a bone folder that you could use for that. Morning, Carol. Okay, so we have our base card, and then the components we need is this pre-printed glittery cake that's going to go behind this panel here. And I like the way these little dots in here create the little spotty candle. And this is going to go on with some of the foam adhesive to make it look more 3D. And then we have the envelope, and then some of these elements that we're going to use for decorating the sentiment. So let's put these 2 layers together first. And what the picture shows you and the instructions show you as well is one of the stamps has got these tiny little dots, like little sprinkles, and they've added them across this panel here. And I know you can't see this in any detail, but if you were a beginner, you could just literally follow the pictures. Okay, so it's not even text that has to be read or translated. It shows you exactly what to do. So we're going to do that little bit of stamping first, and it's very fine detail, and I appreciate you're not going to see that on this glossy paper. The other thing that the instructions have is a ruler here, both in inches and centimetres. Not necessary for this particular kit, but with some of the kits where it comes with string or ribbon, then you can use that for measuring the ribbon. So you don't even need to have a ruler, but you would need a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's do a little bit of stamping first. So we've got these little set of sprinkles, like so. And in the kit you get the Coastal Cabana, which is this lovely blue ink. I'm keeping this sealed up because I've already got an open Coastal Cabana. But also if you're using the kit, you'd open that up. And all we're going to do is make sure we've got the right side of this piece. Actually, what I'm going to do is bring in a mat, just so it's a bit easier for you to see, I think, against my background, like there. Let me move these out of the way. Give ourselves a little bit of space. That's better. Okay, so I'm just going to ink up these little sprinkles, and they've got them, they have theirs without the cat hair. I've got a cat hair on mine. So just popping these across here and along here, like so. If I just lift that up, hopefully you'll be able to see that. You could go all the way over if you wanted to, entirely up to you. And I think while I'm here, I'm going to put some sprinkles onto my envelope as well. while I've got this ready. Morning, Scott. Thanks for joining us. So I'm just putting these sprinkles in this corner here, like that. I don't think you can see that in the light. I love the fact that the envelopes have got this printed inside as well. And I'm just going to put some sprinkles across here. You could stamp the happy birthday sentiment as well if you wanted to. So just turning this round like so. It's always nice to decorate the envelope, no naked envelopes. There we go, just makes it a little bit more personal as well. Okay, so that's the envelope. And the next thing I'm going to do is add the sentiment. And so there are some die cut circles and rectangles included. And there's a spare one of each. So if you do make a mistake, first of all, you can turn this over and stamp on the other side. And if you're still not happy with that, you have a spare one that you can work with. So let's see, which sentiment shall I have? So there's two that will fit in there. We've got happy birthday to you and birthday wishes. So I think I'm going to do happy birthday to you. I'm going to ink this up and then pop it in one of these circles. And the good thing is when you're stamping into a circle, it doesn't matter if it's not straight, because you can just turn the circle round when you put it on your project. So there's our happy birthday to you. Okay, right, let's turn this over. That's all right. Leave it that way round. Okay, so this is our base piece, and this is the piece that's going to go on the top, and we're going to use some foam strips to adhere both together. And all you're going to do is just pull this off, and I would definitely put it on this piece, not on here, just to make sure you're clear, especially around this bottom edge, that you're clear of the panel, because obviously you don't want to see the foam pad through the cutout. So I hope everybody's had a nice weekend. If you're watching live, it's Monday morning. Okay, put that one up on there, and you can just cut these down. You can also trim them down. Now you get plenty with the pack, but you can, if you want to, just literally tear them and put them in smaller quantities rather than one long strip, like so. And you don't want to get too near the edge because you don't want it to sort of show through. I'm going to put a little bit in here just for extra support. Like that. So this is sticky on one side, and then you can remove the tape from the top. Helps if you put it on properly. Put it on the sticky side, Jenny. Definitely helps. There we go. Okay, I think that's all of them. And then I'm going to pop this onto our base layer here. And I'm just literally looking straight through it, keep it fairly even. Okay, that forms our little cake slice. Now if you put this down and it wasn't very even, I wouldn't, what I should have done, no, that's okay, I should have maybe put a piece through here on the back of this to hold that up, and I bet it says that in the instructions. Yes, it does. So in the instructions it says put some of the foam tape on these pieces here or down here to support it. Let's see if I can just correct that. I was going to say, if you put it down it's not straight, then I would just trim off any excess. Let's see, what I am going to do is just cut these smaller. So it doesn't matter, it's just I want it supported really, and that's where these pieces come in really handy. So I'm just going to bend that back slightly. There we go. Put that on there. There we are. So that middle bit is now supported. Okay, I don't think you would have seen the difference necessarily on the video. Okay, let's pop that piece back on there. Okay, and now we can assemble the rest of the card. So we have the base card here, and obviously that's designed to go that way. And I was just wondering if you wanted to, whether you trimmed it off, you can make it go that way, but it would only just fit that way round. So obviously it's designed to go this way. And we have the little glue dots that you could use. You could use foam as well, but I think it would be a little bit too high. We don't want to pay extra postage charges if we can help it. So I'm just going to put on 6 of these. Now if you've got glue at home, you could, or tape, anything you wanted to use, you could do that instead. Okay, just peel these edges off. They are quite tiny, these. That one. Oops. And I might put a couple in the middle. Attaching itself to my nail. Okay, that's better. So say if you've got existing glue at home, you could use those, but this is perfect for a beginner who would have not necessarily the right glue or anything. This is also great if you go on holiday and you want to take a little kit with you to do. And in fact, a lady who emailed me with an order at the weekend is doing exactly that. So there we go, and this can go centrally onto here. You could have it slightly high if you wanted to, but I think centrally will work. Just make sure that your card underneath obviously is opening that way round. Okay. And then the last bit is to put our embellishments to go with the sentiment. So in the photograph they've got this little piece here and our stamped sentiment, and I've chosen happy birthday to you going on top. So let's do that first, and you could put that on either with dimensional sheet here or you could use glue dots or your own glue, entirely up to you. I think I'm just going to use the glue dots that I've just moved out of the way. So this is obviously going to go on this panel here. So the top and the bottom doesn't need, let me just move it off here. The top and the bottom doesn't need a glue dot on there because it'll be over the top. So I'm going to just turn that round and put the glue dots along the center line. I'm just going to pop 3 on there. 1, 2 and 3. Press it down, peel the backings off. Get it. Oh, there we go. This would make a great present for somebody for birthday. As the kit itself. Or you could make the cards up for somebody and pop them into the box, maybe add a little bit of tissue paper, pop them into the box, and that would make a great gift in its own right, a set of 8 handmade cards. So this one can go anywhere you want it to, really. In the photograph they show it as being here on the right hand side, just between the yellow and the blue elements of the cake. So we're going to do that, and I will put it flat as well, because if you don't want too much height, otherwise it's going to cost you more to post. If you're giving them by hand, it would be fine. And then for this one, I'm going to make sure that I don't put the glue on this right hand edge, okay, or this left hand edge as it is there. So I'm going to put 4. So you have plenty in your pack, so you don't need to worry, unless you go mad, you don't need to worry about using up too many. It keeps going in my nails. There we go. Okay, so just going to take the backings off those. Not the whole thing. And then we're done. And you could add a stamped sentiment on the inside. So let's pop this here. Should we try it straight? That would be novel, wouldn't it? There we go. So sweet little card. This would also work up on there if you wanted it without the backing. Just put the circle up there. And the other thing to remember is that you've got these elements here which we can just pull out, but that does leave you with these strips, so there'd be nothing to stop you trimming up these strips here and using those behind. So you could cut that into 2 little strips if you wanted to, or you could add it as an element at the bottom. So if you wanted to, you could keep all of these other little pieces here. And that's our basic card. Let's pop a sentiment on the inside. So let's add hip hip hooray to this one. And I might add a few sprinkles as well. So where you've got a larger stamp than block, just pop it across the diagonal like so, and it's best to let the stamp drop down rather than place it down, and then it's more likely to be straight. If you're not quite sure about doing that, then just let it relax on your table like that, and then pop your block on to pick it up. Okay, so let's just add this sentiment inside and our card is done. So a very simple to use kit. As I say, it makes 8 cards, and when you've finished you will still have a few bits and pieces left, but you will have the stamp set, the block and the ink pad. So you'll be able to use that with any other kits that you buy, or obviously if you've got existing stamps or things like that, you could use that. And the stamp sets that come with this kit are usually really cute. I'm going to use these little sort of pinwheels here. Two there. And 2 there, I think. There we are. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray. And I might just put those little sprinkles in the middle. Try not to get ink on my fingers. So let's do some there and some the other side. There we go. So there's our 2 cards from the Light the Candles card kit. So the card kit is £18 and that makes 8 cards. You can come, oh, I forgot our little gems as well, sorry. So we could just put a gem on here, or you could dot them around. It's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to put one on the top. Let's see if I can just grab that, put it in the little centre of our candle. There it is. Not sure you can see the gem actually in this light. Maybe you can. So there we go. Yes, so the kit £18. You can come to my class kit class even on the 26th of February, and that's £25, but that includes any kit of your choice, and this will be one of the options, assuming I've got enough left, plus refreshments and tuition. So basically the extra cost covers the hire of the hall, because it's in the local village hall. So if you fancy joining me for that, do pop your name down. It's on Saturday 10 till 12, a nice relaxed session, perfect whether you're a beginner, perfect for families as well. So if you want to join me for that, just send me a message or just comment below. So thank you so much. Now tomorrow I have a team meeting in the evening. So our session tomorrow will be in the morning at 10 AM. So I hope you're able to join me for that. I will put a note on later this evening so that you're aware, and I will be showing you some of our coffee and card designs and some other variations of this. This is what we're making at Coffee and Card this week, using some of the celebration papers and stamps. And this comes as a complete bundle that you can get for free. So do join us tomorrow, and I'll tell you all about it. Thank you so much, everybody. Do enjoy your day ahead, or your evening, afternoon, depending on when you've joined us, whether you're watching live or on replay. Thank you so much again. Do take care. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.